Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. I am Anime Shinigami 13, aka the Green Gamer, and we are back with more Mass Effect Andromeda. Also, one of the seats results for Georgia's runoff is back already. The Dems won the first seat, and for the other, the votes are still being counted. I wish I could say that I was pleased. I am a Democrat, but I'm worried about the distribution of the votes. Because if you look at the map of Georgia for who won Warnock for the race and Warnock's win, you see that it's really just the urban areas that have voted for Democrats. The countryside all voted for the Republicans. So that is actually pretty disturbing to me as a progressive Democrat. I am disturbed because I do not want the folks down in rural Georgia to feel like they've been ostracized, as I know they will come up with some way to some ignorant way of spinning it, and they'll be really bitter and yeah. But if you were hoping for results that would get McConnell's ass kicked, well, we'd need one more to do that. But as far as the Republican Party goes, I think it's karma. Natural consequence. They've been allowed to act like dicks for too long, and in Georgia, it came back to bite them. You screw with enough people, you make enough people feel ostracized, and they're not going to support you anymore. You have to earn the public's trust. And unfortunately, come on, Origin. Unfortunately, the Republicans really screwed the pooch that way. Control of the Senate is now down to one race in Georgia. However, if they had huge amounts of voter turnout, Trump is still wrongly insisting that Penn has the power to overturn the Electoral College. Ay, ay, ay. It's like he's a brick wall. He doesn't listen to anybody. And it's to the point where his insistence that that he actually won and that the election was stolen is bordering on a delusion at this point. And I am extremely unhappy with this particular thing that he's on. It's not even his. It's not even the fact that he keeps fighting it. It's the fact that I am seriously questioning his grip on reality at this point. You know, Fogbuster coffee will make it all better. At least for me. I don't think there's anything that's going to make him better. He'll never admit that he's sick, so he'll never take medicine for it, because that would be a sign of weakness. You know Trump, heaven forbid he look weak. He's gotta look like a bull, if he can help it. Rampaging, stamping, angry bull. makes me sad, makes me disappointed. Where is that? That's not it. That's the Egyptian braid. Oh, wait, is the Egyptian braid what I'm looking for? Anyway, we are going to do Ania today. I've put it off long enough. I'm just trying to find particular braiding variations for this thing that I set up and never really mucked with. There's the one that goes around a core. That's kind of like ropes, like making ropes. It's a 6-stranded round braid. That doesn't quite. I could do 4-strand round. I've done that. I want to make this into a plant hanger, and I want to make it really, really spectacular. Really, I don't even care about big. I'm not going to use it inside. It's going to be in the summer. Hang tomato baskets or something with it. Here we are. Okay. Yeah, I think I'm going to divide this into round braids. Keep an eye out for the volatile canisters. We may have to wait. So we are going to start by going to the Paradise. I'm going to pay Ania a visit.
Temperature at the Paradise is currently 32 degrees Celsius, Pathfinder.
That's quite a change. The vault really did its job.
Something I can help with?
What can I buy?
What you got? Don't have much salvage. Found a Sidewinder 7. Nope. 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 The reason why I'm always reluctant to do Ania is because of the amount of money that you can make selling your stuff to her. I mean, just these prices are crazy, but you also get more for what you produce. So I'm gonna sell off a little bit of my uncommon minerals just to get another couple tens of thousands before we take her out. We can't do it here though. We have to find her secret with the water. So much nickel, I think I can spare 200 of it. We have to find her secret with the water. Only way that this is going to end in any way productive. See, her control of the water source is what is keeping control of the scavengers. Yeah. I mean, she's charging 12. Oh, she's paying 12 for aluminum and for the common minerals. And that means she's probably charging twice as much to buy them here. Well, pretty soon her days of throwing the mineral market and the water market and everything else. Because remember, she gave us free water when we come to the paradise. So we're not affected by this. If we wanted to, we could keep going with this, and the Tempest wouldn't be affected, nor would you. But there's this little issue of the water prices stagnating the economy on Eladin. And the high price of water is literally driving the violence of the scavengers. Yes, they are unhinged. Many of them are very, very unhinged. But the ones that aren't unhinged are desperate. They're willing to kill to survive. And so as a result, Ania is literally driving people to kill each other for the sake of survival. All of this with water. There's a reason why I get really annoyed at the privatization of water, why I won't buy bottled water. And this sort of shenanigans is it. There are people in the real world that act like this when it comes to water as well. I'll sell off 50 of my Ezo. Not gonna sell too much, but... But this is something that basically by its... literally, Ania is driving these people to kill each other for water. So she's got to go. The long-term viability of Eladin is affected by her actions. One person. One. And nobody dares go against her because then they'll get their water access revoked. This is a serious issue, especially on Eladin, where people are slightly unhinged, shall we say. No, not really. Homicidally unhinged is probably more accurate. But it's time. We've done almost everything else. The only things left are one encounter quest, which we can still finish when we finish the game. We can go back to Elodin after we finish the game. We got so much remnant polymer. We're going to be aggressive with selling off some of our more numerous resources, because I know that I can make a ton of money selling these off to India. It's just that I don't have the patience to just sit here and hold the arrow key down. Come on. But you can get seriously rich like this, just with trading to Ania. Let's just sell 3 of them. Remnant cores are really rare, but she is paying a fantastic price for them. Same with the fluid sacs. Call it 100 shell filaments. We've only got 300 something of them, but there are kirkins and spitbugs aplenty out in the wastes here. Let's be aggressive. Call it 200 renderable plates. Let's call it 50 scale fibers. We've got so few. Let's make it 69. That's what she said.
I think this is Ania's office.
Coast is clear. Get on getting that door open.
As expected, it's locked.
A scan should tell you how best to proceed, Pathfinder.
Got the code for the office door.
We're in. Better be quick in case Ania strolls by.
An underground lake. That's where she's getting her water. Got the nav point. Let's get out of here. Nice work. We've got targets!
How did Ania keep this hidden?
Huh. I wonder what the Remnant Builders' plans were.
I'm disappointed, Pathfinder. I thought you were someone I could trust. I welcomed you into my home, and you repay my kindness by robbing me.
You were hoarding water, threatening the survival of every person on this planet.
Self-defense. It's you people, you Vesagara, who threatened me. My brother tried to help your people when they first came here. He showed them where to find shelter, allowed them to take freely from our water tanks. He was killed for his trouble. I won't be as foolish as Asgar.
Don't you think you're headed toward the same fate by restricting access to a necessity?
If I die, so do they. There's not enough surface water on Eladon. These scavengers respect no one. Not me, not you. But they do respect the planet. As long as they need me to survive, they live by my rules.
You want me to forget everything I've seen?
Exactly. You say nothing. You allow me to protect myself and my home how I want.
How long have you known about this water?
Asgar and I found it years ago. On a mining expedition, the Remnant nearly killed us. I knew, even then, that I wanted to keep it a secret. It gave us an advantage. It took time to convince Asgar, but he came around eventually. I made him promise.
By keeping this secret, you're preventing anyone from establishing a real home here.
I've allowed your Krogans to stay.
It shouldn't be about what you allow. It's not up to you.
So now I have to sit by and watch you destroy everything I've built. I will hound you every step of the way. This isn't over. Get them! Kill them if you can!
Initiative. We could still turn this place around.
Sam?
As you wish, Pathfinder. I have relayed the information to the Nexus.
Let's hope this works out for the best.
the Pathfinder.
Ryder?
Any assistance I can offer?
We were just about to pack it in. We were looking for a good water source for the colony, no luck though. We've no idea where the merchant at Paradise is getting hers.
A lack of reliable water might be a problem, leader.
Yeah, and we don't have any choice but to trade with Ania.
I'd ask for help, Ryder, but I'm not sure how you could.
Anyway, we should head back. Be well, Ryder.
We've been at this for hours.
That Angara must get her water from somewhere.
We won't find it with the equipment we have. This is a pointless search. I'm tired. Let's go back.
Yeah, sounds good. We'll pick this up in the morning.
Excuse me, blowing my nose. Now that we've done this, we can go back to the not to the Nexus, to the, go back to the Paradise. Oh, the weather's cool, and let's see just how much better the water situation is here.
She raised the water prices again. Swear I'll kill her.
Not anymore.
Good to see you, Pathfinder. Director Addison and Supervisor Kesh gave me the task of overseeing operations here. With luck, we'll soon see some changes on this trading post.
What are you going to do about the water situation on Eladin?
The water you found is being distributed fairly. People can expect to receive as much water as they need when they come here, regardless of who they are.
Even the scavengers?
Even them. They've been advised that any abuse of the privilege may result in it being taken away. They seem to understand, for now.
Have you encountered any resistance? Any violence? Is everything okay?
We have enough guards and soldiers to put down any violent opposition. For now, it seems to be working. Perhaps we can rehabilitate the population of the planet, but that's a long ways off.
Yeah, there's a lot of trust that's been broken.
Now that Ania's gone, what are you trying to do here?
I'm sorting through Ania's books and forwarding what I find to the Nexus. The plan is to maintain this trading post and offer support to the Krogan colony. Later on, we may use it as a base to expand Nexus mining operations on Eladin.
There's a lot of steel here.
Well, I'll leave you to it.
Alrighty. Didn't get much salvage, but now the prices are halved. Look at this. She was charging thousands and thousands for these augments. The really rare ones were over 2,000. Well, not anymore. Sure, they're not rare, but you know what? We've got a whole bunch. And it shouldn't be long. And just have a look in Ania's office. Although I absolutely love the mushrooms, by the way. Yeah, see, the door to Ania's office is open. But this crate never unlocks. You have to side with Ania in order for it to unlock. The way I tend to view it, Collingwood eventually Collingwood eventually just tears the thing open.
Gonna get a better gun and take them all down.
Still homicidal ideation, fellas. Alright, I'll be right back. Nature's calling.
Ryder.
You have new email at your terminal, Pathfinder.
I'm back! Just like Bender, I'm back, baby. Ooh, we got a sunroof. I didn't even notice that. Come on. I've been standing here long enough. Oh, email. Okay. Let's see what we got. Sure. Go with Vetra to the Sulphur Springs on Kadara. You know what? Let's check my skills. Seriously, we're doing this now. Come on. Chug-a-chew, Mass Effect. Chug-a-chew. Alright, so we do the usual. We check our... Oh, goody. Yep, nothing's loading. Excuse me, take my inhaler. Oh, I got something in my eye. I have asthma. I'm not the neatest person in the world, and I have asthma, so I end up with my allergies going crazy more often than not. And I love cats, even though I'm allergic, so Bandit kind of doesn't help, but rushing him will get the spit-covered fur out of his coat, where all the allergens have accumulated, so he can be taken care of. It's the dust that I have to work at. Yeah. Here comes everybody, but... There we go, there's the other. Oh, right, there's also rewards that have to be claimed. Helios research data. Remnant research data. 90 Indra. Proper credits. I can make 3 out of 4, but that kind of annoys me. I'm not going to do that until we can have everything. Can't believe I actually got Kadara last. I don't normally. Kadara's like big one. Ah, right. I I had to make something for Elaine Nye. Just requires aluminum and iridium. That device is the only way that we can save his mother's life. Which, I got no sympathy for Catherine Knight, or Catherine Nye, for Knight, Catherine Nye. But, oh, and by the way, Catherine Knight is the name of an Australian serial killer. So, yeah, there's that association too, but I have no sympathy for Knight. She tried to destroy everybody else. Yes, she believed she was doing the right thing. She messed with Sam. She fucked with Sam, and she was going to destroy some of the quantum computers that we use for things like life support, just because they're capable of making an AI. But I digress. We have to try and get her plan or some detail we can use to scan her computer from Alain. So go. Oh, come on. I need 2 and 2 different colors. I have black and white, so it's not going to be terribly fancy or intricate, but this plant hanger is going to be very pretty. I hope. I must have leaned on something. Alright, so. And by the way, if you ever want something horrifying, look up what Catherine Knight did. Now, it was like a slasher movie, but real. We always get the Pathfinder blueprints free, and the Widow sniper rifle. We gotta start getting Milky Way research points. Find a discreet way to learn Knight's plan. It's not really Elan's fault. He shouldn't have to suffer because his mom went ahead and tried to pull shit like she's gonna pull, but it's just not fair. Not fair to him. Hi, Bandit. Are you cuckoo this morning? Zoomies everywhere? I'm gonna have to give you some space to do your zoomies in. I have to really buckle down to it when I'm done streaming. See if I can get some space open for him. I got a window set up for him to sit in. Now I just need to clear the hull nice and straight, and he can run almost in a straight line from my room to the bathroom at the other end. Just gotta clear the path.
I can try talking to him for you. That's kind, Suvi, but I don't think it will help.
so Jal wanted us to come with him on a visit home. And then the Moshai has found Angara willing to speak with us. There's the Angara that we have to convince to join the Nexus. And by the way, every time you speak to a different one of the Angara in that particular area, make sure you save before you do. Kind of wanted to do a hop with all the architects at once, like one after the other. I usually do a, I usually blast Black Betty and Godzilla by the Blue Oyster Cult, and I don't want to get a copyright strike for streaming with those songs in. I bet you I could do, I bet you I could do stock music like Hey Sailor and it would work just fine, but sure I got that wreckage already. That's not what you're fine,
but... Anomaly detected.
And there are still, yeah, that's not it. Oops, and I went a little bit further than I meant to. Ah! What have we here? There it is! The last
Anomaly
radiation trail. We can put this together and finally finish Contagion.
Anomaly found.
Milky Way research data. Extremely helpful.
Radiation trail is consistent with previous scans. This is our shuttle.
Alright, so now that the sound has caught up to... I need 2 white and 2 black strands for this. There we go. They have to be right next to each other. Perfect. Making another plant hanger, but this one's going to be more elaborate, and I'm probably going to test it with, like, hanging baskets outside. I'm probably not going to use it inside. Now, it should be open over at Kadara. Also, notice there's still... there are still stars that have to be unlocked. So, we did not find Meridian, but we don't know that yet. There's one more place. But you know what's really cool? the atmosphere there. And we get to see a whole bunch of Kent get their asses kicked by the Remnant. So... we find secret Angaran history that the Rokar are probably going to be in fits over because it's potentially not flattering to anybody. Just at the right spot. So, put a slip knot here too. And mark this spot. Instead of knots for the connections, I kind of want to do a wrapped thing. Should probably take pictures of some of my work. But to connect the two sections together, to create the net mesh thing that's needed for a plant hanger, I think what I'm going to do is try to use the collecting wrapping knot that Nick Pileggi demonstrated in his video on plant hangers that he makes. So it will be a mixture of knotting and plaiting using a 4-stranded braid. And if it turns out I end up with too many for one, I'll just incorporate the extra strand into one of the others. Come on, Mass Effect, chug-a-chew. I would have made this thing in black, white, and navy if I had found the navy cotton yarn at that point, but didn't. And the 4-stranded braiding Makes almost a V shape. Forget exactly what the weaving book called it, but it's really nice looking. So oh, come on and load already. Don't think I didn't see that loading symbol skip. You know what? I'm gonna make myself some toast and give this thing a chance to load. I'll be right back.
Entering atmosphere. LZ in sight.
Right, let's see if Havara loaded. It did! Woohoo! It kind of loaded. Crap. Alright, I'm gonna have to reload my escape. Save game. Load latest save. What? No. Sit. Hmm. Oh boy, zoomies. While I was making my toast, Bandit heard crows outside. Mm-hmm. Well, crows aren't all that innocent. They are very mischievous and they will attack animals. They will eat carrion. And they are honkin' huge, so I'm not surprised Bandit's afraid of them. Oh, come on, I want to see Doll's family. takes so fucking long to load everything.
Is interested in where I grew up. Ryder, this is my true mother, Sahuna Amadarav.
Oh crap, I've got to replay the...
Giles told me how much he admires you.
Really?
He's my favorite. Smart, loyal, kind. A great shot.
Your mother's in the Resistance?
Yes, and every child is her favorite. Everyone, this is Scott.
Hi.
The sound's not loading either. I'm gonna have to redo this entire encounter. Hi, Bandit. Look at it. You can't see it, but his ears are peeking up over the top of my monitor. Crap. Yeah, it's not loading. I'm gonna have to redo the entire encounter. Look at this. They're completely silent.
You must
Sometimes.
dream of a big place of your own.
Oh, maybe. Doesn't matter. Here. This will always...
Schematics? Of...
When I was 7, my aunt stole a Ket weapon for me. So I took it apart to learn.
And that was a Karkin.
Pet Karkin. Alfit. He died. So I also took him apart.
To learn?
Why not? I don't show people these things. You make my heart sing. I want us to be together.
Yeah. I'd like
yes.
that.
I adore you.
Yeah, see, the fact that I got them to kiss is ruined by the noise bugs,
let
or the
me
sound
show
bugs.
you one more thing you might like. Lie down.
Okay, sure. Beautiful. You made that?
Long ago. It's not accurate. More of a dream, really. Just one more thing I want to take apart and figure out.
Ah, Joel.
Alright, let's do this again with the actual... No, because the latest save would be this. Alright, so... Yep, here we go. It's not fair. You finally get together with your chosen romance, and you end up with slow loading times so that you miss a queue, and then half the conversation where you manage to get together with your romantic choice ends up being lost. No. So we are going to try again. We're going to make this... We're going to ignore that Ink just DM'd us because we're going to be doing a fantastic recreational visit to Jaw's family. Just for the sake of taking 5 before we go after Meridian. They ran through the briars, and they ran through the brambles, and they ran through the bushes where a rabbit couldn't go. They ran so fast, even we couldn't catch 'em, from Lake Nickinack all the way to Buffalo. We gonna drive the cat up a rope. Woohoo! At the start there, it took so long to load that I actually X'd out of, or not X'd out, minimized the window. It can take as long as, well, no, it can't take as long as it likes to load. But it can take a while to load as long as I don't have to deal... Yeah, that's too long. Too long and not. Too far down. Let's see. As long as I don't have to deal with the sound and important dialogue being covered up. Ooh, yeah, that's going to be 3 and 3 right there. So we'll just make this one last strand. Make this a 6-strand braid. Ooh, 7 strands. Okay. Double check, make sure there aren't any more in there. Turn that around so I can reach it more easily. So we can make one more 4-stranded braid, and then we're going to be left with a 3-stranded braid. That's fine. Alright, so now... PB, you can hang out with the scientists here, swap stories and research. You can show off just how much you've learned about the Remnant. Now, instead, let's save, just in case. As there is no way to pause these encounters, that's the other problem.
Jarl! Jarl! Wait. Is there bad news?
No, no. The Pathfinder is interested in where I grew up.
It's lagging again. It's not fair. The sentimental parts end up freezing. You know what? Just for all of this, I am going to try and restart Mass Effect Andromeda. I am. Because it's just not right. Oh man, my news tab isn't loading either. I'll close out of Edge. I know that I am being really picky, but I really want to get the full experience here. Because let's face it, when you do a particular romance option, who you romance, it's kind of special in Mass Effect, you know? You dote on the romantic choice. And think about all the gear that I got. When I think about all the fancy gear that I got my teammates in Mass Effect 1, with the fanciest going to Liara, and my trying to keep her off of missions to protect her. Her and Tally. But Tally, it was more that she was a kid compared to Shepard, and I didn't want to piss off the Admiral by her not coming home. Although, I don't remember if she tells you she's an Admiral's daughter. But the Admiral's daughter of a Quarian... The daughter of a Quarian Admiral kind of gets special treatment. If only because nobody wants to have to deal with her father if she doesn't come home. And of course, in Mass Effect 2, she grows up a bit and starts getting a bit rebellious. I mean, technically, she was an adolescent when she was on her. Although, I don't know, they don't consider somebody an adult until they go on their pilgrimage. So I guess the equivalent of a kid could go on pilgrimage, come back, and be considered an adult. But once she's completed her pilgrimage, Tally starts getting bold, blossoming into a seriously powerful, vivacious young Quarian, and eventually becomes the ass-kicking Admiral that joins your team in Mass Effect 3 for the final battle. With everybody coming to Earth in some form or another. There's another thing that I really like out of all of that, that the Quarians are vegan out of necessity rather than moral choice. I kind of think that's an important detail. Meat will probably be a rare luxury in the far future in space. I keep stepping on the cord for my headphones getting up. Oops, didn't want to tie a full knot like that. I got a whole bunch of houseplants this winter. I'd like to be able to buy a somewhat bigger one. And I want a ZZ, but unfortunately, they're $35 for a 4-inch ceramic pot of the Raven ZZ that I want. So when I get the chance to go back to When I get the chance to go back to Home Depot, I'll be able to afford it, but when I saw it at Home Depot last, I couldn't. I love bold foliage. Why isn't it showing? Ugh. Alright, you know what? This is a pain in the ass. Alright. I think I am going to restart the entire computer and I will be back because this thing is going so slow. And I've already gotten the 2 hours for the raffle for points. So, yeah, I got the next one. I got 2 tickets for a stream deck, which I have no idea really why I would need one, but there you go. Who knows? I might even make a gaming laptop. Another round of the gaming laptop tickets. Yeah. All right, folks, we're going to be right back in just a little bit. We'll see you soon. Close rewards, studio, come on. Chug a chew, buddy.